All right, Bo, we're rolling. Enough for a couple of fillets. Oh yeah. I don't like a bass fisherman. There you go. Come on, get me here. Don't make me get the net out. Alright folks, here we go. Me and Bo just got set up out here tonight. We are here on Roadhis Lake, which is on the Catawba River. Now, we're out here gonna try to catch some catfish. This lake is not known for giant catfish, but it's known for a lot of good quality catfish. So we're gonna give it a try and see if we can't boat some for Bo to take home and have for a fish fry someday. You got pliers? You get your take out your things. Remember when I told you, look. Get out your Gerbers. Any guy that carries Gerbers that doesn't use them doesn't deserve to have them. Okay. All right, Bo, way to go. Cool. Okay. I'm adjusting. This week's Carolina Outdoor Adventures TV is brought to you in part by Camelback Hydration Systems. Do you have a camel on your back? Bolay Sportswear and Sunglasses. By Daiwa Fishing, committed to quality. By Carolina Outdoor Hunting and Fishing Supply. Bait and Tackle, Scents and Attractants. Humminbird Depth Finder. By Outdoor Pro Gear, real gear for real people. And also by CVA, it's just a better gun. I got it. Good. This is way up. Yeah. That's not pretty. It feels like good fish. That's not a good fish. Way small. Oh man, good fish. Better than the average. Wasn't that on that big catfish head? Alright, don't worry about that. Just get him in the net. There you go. Now we hit the button on here. Alright, there you go. Come on in, Bo. That's a little bit better than average fish for Lake Road.
That's good for Roadhead.
Huh? There. Finally got him. Now that's the average size fish you're going to catch on Lake Roadheads. This is not a giant fish lake. We've caught several this size quite frequently, and several the size that Bo had caught before. It just doesn't grow very big fish. If you take a look down behind me, this is a long lake, but it's not very wide.
Oh, come on.
And the deepest areas in this lake are probably 40 feet or so, 50 feet down by the dam. Right now we're in 22 feet. But let me put him in the box here.
Yeah,
and I'll show you what we're doing, okay?
Yeah.
What we're doing, everybody, is we set up here. We set up down there. That might be, I don't know, I just locked that reel down. We set up there about a half a mile down and set everything up. We're going about 0.7 miles an hour. Seems to be working perfect, so I'm not going to change that at all. And our rods are pulsating off the bottom, just like we want them to do that. Okay, hold on. You know why? Because there's a fish on this rod, and he's swimming away with it. Oh, you lost this one. Oh, oh, well, fish on.
We hooked both of them a while ago.
Yes, another big one. All right. Anyways, folks, the rods are working really good. They're pulsating just the way I want them to be. Lines are out behind the boat, probably about 55 feet, and we're just dragging our lines through the old river channel here, which is around 16 to 20 feet deep. And we're using fresh cut herring. Yeah, right, I wish we were. We're using fresh cut brim is what we're using right now. We're filleting them and cutting them up into chunks. We're not using the whole brim. Just seems to be a good evening. I think we caught the, oh, look at the boat. I think we caught the brother. He's close. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, another nice one. Oh, here we go, another one. Looks like we caught the cousin.
There's that head.
Whoa, off that head. Oh, look at that, folks. Right there, nice clean channel cat. This is what we're catching them on. That was a brim head that we had on there, and that fish gobbled that up. All right, got your we really didn't even know we had him because he was swimming off, headed out of Dodge. We were so caught up on that other fish that we had. All right, this is why you use one of them things that Bo has. Look at that thumb. Them guys have got hundreds and hundreds of little teeth, and you lip them and they start thrashing around, they'll tear up your thumb. All right. Anyways, fresh cut brim that Bo and I came out and caught a little earlier. We're using the basic Santee rig. Like I've talked before and you've seen on our live streams, there's several variations that a lot of you guys use out there on the Santee rig. We're just using the old original style. That's what we use around here, and it works really good. Yeah, it's just got the float. It's a refined Carolina rig, basically, is what it is, with a float and a 2 to 3 ounce weight is what we're using right now. We're using 3 ounce weights. I like my bait, my lines to stay right in contact with the bottom. But anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and back off and let Bo try to catch one. He hadn't been out doing this in a while, so he's been missing a lot of fish. So if somebody would text Bo and tell him to stop missing fish, it would be nice. Is that a fish? No, it's a hang-up. Okay. But he ain't been out here doing this with me for a while. Matter of fact, this is the first time we've been on this lake in what, 3 years, Bo?
3, 4.
We just kind of laid off it and let the fish grow, and I guess they did. But I think this is probably size-wise the best evening we've had in a long time here on this lake.
On this lake, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get reset up here, and I got to make a little course correction, and we'll be ready to catch another one.
Guys, I know it sounds kind of wimpy, but if you've had catfish thumb as many times as I have, a good pair of pliers comes in awful handy. I got these from Outdoor Pro Gear, and you can hook them in the mouth. And what's actually a combination that you get them and you get these kind of pliers with them. But just hook them in the fish's mouth and take that hook with this and just give it a quick roll, and most of the time it pops right out. I really do like these things. I've had them for several years and hopefully have them for several more. But so much better than having them like latch down on your thumb or finger every time you go to take a hook out, especially one of the bigger ones. And plus it prevents you from getting spurred or anything else because you ain't trying to hold it with your bare hands. But if you're interested in anything like that, look them up on the internet at outdoorprogear.com.
Area is just a whole bunch of rock right here, and the bottom is really rocky, and I think that change, for some reason, the catfish have always hung around in this rocky area. What happens is that over here to my left, it comes out 10, 12, 13 feet. And for a long ways, like probably about 100 yards or so, and then drops off into the river channel. And over here is that rock cliff area, and it just drops off and forms the river channel. So I think them fish, and what we do is we try to straddle and go right down that river channel on that rock area. And I think these catfish just kind of settle in that area. And then at night they work out of that deep water, because it's right now 22 feet, it'll be about 28 in there. And they come out of that deep water at night and come up on this big shallow area over here and feed at night. So I'm thinking that's why we get a lot of bites in this one spot. Got a fish.
I got a fish.
All right, Bo. Reel them on in, reel them on in. Coming around.
You don't want to reel.
He what?
You don't want to reel.
Keep him off the bottom. I got him. I got him. He's a monster. We'll take him. Just keep going, that's all. Take him for all it's worth. Yeah. Like I say, not a Santee catfish, but it's a catfish. I think that's about 4, 5, 6 fish now, so we're gonna what? You know what? I think I'm gonna make my turn now.
That's what I say, you want to make your turn?
Yeah, let's make the turn and we'll head back down. We've run up here now about 2 miles on this first pass, and we've caught, I think we got 5 fish in the bait well, in the cooler here. We're going to turn right around. We're going to head right back down where that slack water is and run the same path right back and see if we can pick up a bunch more. Seeing a lot of fish on the depth finder here. It's just loaded, and that's the way this lake is all the time when you're up here. Loaded with fish and bait fish. It's a fantastic lake as far as population goes. But all right, let's get turned around, Bo, and we'll head on back down. No, you don't. That was a good fish. Got that one, didn't you? Here we are. We're at it again. All right, try to. If you bring him right up, I'll try to get that unhooked. Yeah, he just wrapped it up. Take that hook out, you might be able to just drop the line, Bo. We're still at it, everybody. We're headed east, back down the river. And I've slowed my speed up a little bit. You might need to watch that sometime if you do that and you're fishing in a river circumstance. And there's another good one. Just right for putting in the frying pan. You might want to slow down if you're in a river. I play around with speed a lot. Right now I'm going 0.3 miles an hour. If you remember right, when I was coming up, I was doing 0.7. That's because I was fighting the current. Looks to me like they've shut the river down, the dam down for the night, because there's not much current right now. So I've slowed my speed down because I would be going with the current. I don't want to get going too fast because I don't think these fish tonight really want the real quick bite. So anyhow, you just watch that, okay? If you feel like you're going too fast, you're not getting the bites you got going one direction, then just try slowing down or even try speeding up. So play with your speed, play with your depth. We're playing all the time with line length. I like to see my rods popping off the bottom like this. I like watching the tips. I don't know if the camera can pick these up, but you can also tell what kind of a bottom, whether you're on a muddy or a rocky bottom when you're doing this. So I like to watch my rod tips. I like for them to be bouncing off the bottom. And what that's doing is that sinker is getting down in the dirt and the mud, and a little bit of tension, it pops it up. And I think that helps a lot as far as catching catfish, because it's stirring up the bottom and it's making noise down there, and I think it's attracting the fish. So that's one reason why I really like fishing this particular way, because it's really a productive method. So if you haven't tried drift fishing, well, you just spooked something right there. If you've never tried drift fishing or dragging, you need to give it a try. A lot of guys out there are doing it, and a lot of guys out there showing people how to do it. So anyways, we're going to get back at it and see if we can't get another one on. Well, he'll fit in that frying pan just right. I gotta say it, boy, for this lake though, them are awful nice clean fish, you know that?
They are. I don't think I've ever caught any better looking.
Why every time after we bring a line in and catch a fish, we're moving the lines down the line? The reason being is because if you take this rod and put it over here and move that one up and move that one over the other place, they're eventually going to cross lines and you're going to get messed up. So we'll move our rods down and fill in the empty space that we just caught a fish on, and then we'll throw this rod free and clear out there on the left or on the right, and what will happen is the line will eventually drift right back and settle in where it needs to be. Alright everybody, we're going to get on out of here for this evening. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show and watching us today. We had a good time up on Lake Roadhead. Like I said, when you come up here, don't expect to catch the big monster fish that you see a lot of guys catching out there, because they're not in this lake, or they're not prevalent to this lake. But you will come up here and catch some really decent sized catfish. And you know, myself, if I'm going to take fish home to eat them, I'd rather have the smaller ones that are 18 inches or so. Anyway, to me, they just clean better, and it just makes a lot better table fare. So, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check us out now on our YouTube page. Also, check us out. We have our own Roku channel. We're on the Outdoor Adventures channel. So if you have a Roku device, you can watch us on the big screen. and along with a lot of the other guys that we have on the Outdoor Adventures channel. So be sure to check us out, and check us out on YouTube, and we appreciate you subscribing to the channel. So I'm Jim Carr. For all of us here on the channel and on the show, I want to thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you somewhere next week in the great outdoors when we do it all again.